I was far, far too young to understand the term pissed. That is exactly what 4-year-old me was. Pissed that my baby brother was sitting on the end of my bed. I wouldn't sleep with him there, no. And like any child would do, I yelled for Mum and Dad. Get him off my bed. 15 stairs. Hell did they know those 15 stairs. But little bro wasn't there. It's true. He'd gone, disappeared as they made it to the front of the first floor. And little bro? Well, it was late, and he was a toddler, tucked up at the back of the house, just like he ought to have been. Then there was the night my toddler brother and little me had skillfully lined our toys up along the long banister. Mum's discovery, as she got to the top of those 15 stairs. But she knew full well it was beyond our skill. The bevelled glass of the 70s allowed us to see silhouettes of everyone passing on the other side of the doors. So yes, we saw the 4 of us in one room, and yet the silhouette walked past the living room door to the kitchen. Then nothing, until it walked back again, along the hall, up those 15 stairs and along the landing. I knew he'd be standing outside my bedroom door. There was no fear. My friend would sleep over and we would delight in the sound of the footsteps late at night. My door had no latch. Every breeze caught a catch. It was more of a childhood delight than a fright. We called him George. And as far as we were concerned, he was just another soul in our home. But as for my friend got older, she grew less bold. George was no longer welcome to our sleepovers. And talking of sleepovers, my no-nonsense granddad would never stay. He would only visit during the day. Maybe he felt George. He didn't say. George would never fail to surprise me. I would come home from Saturday dance class or orchestra and say hello to Mum as she came down the stairs. No answer. Slightly miffed, I'd stick my head out the living room door, say hello once more. Everyone was out. I'd remember. George was about. As a teenager, I brought 3 friends back from school, dropped my shoes and my bag up in my room. We listened to songs on the record player. Uptown Girl was in the charts, and we played it between every other single. Then those familiar footsteps came down the stairs. Is your mum in? Your brother? Your dad? I thought you said they'd be out. Oh, that's just George, I said. It just slipped out. What? Who? So I explained the 5th entity who visits now and again. The horror on their faces got me scared. They wanted out. No hanging about. For the very first time in many years, my thought of George induced fears. I had to pass up the stairs and down the landing to get my things. I got out with my friends until I could be sure someone else was home. I didn't want to be alone with George. We moved house soon after. It was just the right time. And I often think of my wonderful life in my childhood home and how the 5th member of the household would roam no further than the halls and stairs. And I wonder if George is still trapped there and if he knows that I actually do care.